Do you mind if I have a drink while we talk? Going out for brunches, I hate going out for brunch. I like to host brunch. Everyone can bring over the kids, have a few drinks, and be gone by 3 p.m., which is great. Now, I'm gonna punch up your brunch with 2 French toasts, one savory with bacon and smoked cheddar and chive, and a sweet one with a chocolate hazelnut spread. And the best part, all of this can be prepped the day before. So our French toasts start with a standard custard. I've got a dozen eggs here that I've cracked, and then a little bit of milk, 2% milk, but if you want to get really decadent, you could use heavy cream, you could use a lighter milk if you like, skim milk, 1% milk, but it all goes in. We're going to put a pinch of salt for both savory and sweet, just to wake up all the flavors, and I'm going to whisk it up. Now you'll notice that in this custard, because I'm using savory and sweet, I'm not putting any vanilla or sweet elements in the custard. I want the custard to be versatile. So I'm just going egg and milk here, pinch of salt. Break all the yolks. Brunch is good, especially for new parents, because it's not like the old days where you can go out as adults. You know, it's difficult. So brunch allows the parents to come over, they bring the kids, you have your kids, everyone's together, and you can still have an excuse to drink midday within reason. Now, our filling for our savory French toast starts with room temperature cream cheese. I want it to be nice and soft so I can break it up. I'm using a spatula for this job because I don't want it to get intertwined into a whisk. So I've got the soft cream cheese here, smoked cheddar to give us a real nuanced flavor. Use your favorite cheese here. A Gruyere would be great, even a mozzarella to get a real stretch. But I love smoked cheddar in this recipe. It plays well with the bacon that we're going to use as well. We've got a little bit of chive, finely chopped. And then the bacon, like I mentioned, goes really well with that smoked cheddar. Really smoky, beautiful, big flavors into the filling. A little bit of salt and pepper. It is savory after all. It kind of reminds me of a Monte Cristo, which is like a sandwich made with French toast instead of the bread. And we get in there, mix it up. Now, if it's still a little bit stiff, even at room temperature, give it a splash of full-fat whipping cream to get it luxurious, and it'll give us that oozing effect when the French toast gets hot. Not too much, 2 tablespoons or so will do it. And you get in, get it nice and soft and creamy. Sometimes the challenge with brunch is to try and please everyone. Get the savory people with an eggs benny, get the sweet people with waffles. Well, what I've done is I've got 2 French toast recipes, savory and sweet, to please everyone's palate. Now, that's our savory filling. Let's move on to our sweet filling. After a sip, if you're cooking the brunch for everyone, you've earned it. Now, cream cheese again, versatile. Little bit of whipping cream again to get it soft, just like we did with the savory. Here we go. No salt and pepper in this one, of course. Little bit of vanilla extract, good quality vanilla extract. Love that. And you can eyeball it, about a tablespoon. And then the star, the chocolate hazelnut filling to really get us that molten effect. Look at this. Quick trick, you can even zap it in a microwave to get it flowing. And then again with our spatula, I get into it. Get it nice and soft. Go slower, it's gonna end up on your shirt. You know, Caesars are an excuse to get cured meats and cheese into a drink, and it's a brunch thing. You don't order a Caesar on a Tuesday afternoon at lunch. That's bizarre. It's just one of the, this is what you drink on a Sunday afternoon, right? You get your pickles and your hot sauce into a drink. That's a specifically Sunday brunch phenomenon. So I've got this challah bread, this egg bread. I've cut it into maybe 1-inch slices, I would say, 1 1/4. And I'm gonna make an incision with a knife into the side of the bread, creating a pocket to accommodate my stuffing. So really important that you go into the side without cutting a hole on the other side. That's gonna capture all the filling. And then I'll start the savory one first. I put it in a piping bag. Remember how we made it pliable enough with the whipping cream so that it would come out nicely and into the French toast, just like that. And then right into the custard. It's not too sweet. We didn't add any sugar so that it'll take a savory application. Drain off the extra custard, just like that. And then onto a sheet tray. Look how many portions I can make ahead of time. Great for feeding a crowd. Now I've got the same challah bread here. For the sweet French toast, create a pocket. It's going to take all this filling. And same idea. Got the pastry bag. I push from the back and I get into the pocket I created. and I fill it up. Mmm. So good. Into the same custard. Give it a good dunk. It's going to soak up all that custard goodness. And you can see on this sheet tray, I put a little bit of melted butter, brown sugar, and corn syrup to give me a nice glaze on the bottom. It's going to really cook up nicely, just like that. Now, I want these to be dunked in the custard at least half an hour before so that it absorbs into the egg bread. But again, you could do this the night before so that you put it in your fridge, pull it out when your guests arrive, and hit the oven. 350 degrees, 15 to 20 minutes total, but flip them halfway through so that you get good color on each side. You know, the best part about brunch is that people leave by like 3 o'clock, so you have the rest of the night to do whatever you want. But the worst is when people linger. You can't have lingerers. Look at these. Our French toasts are finally out of the oven. Look at the caramelization on the sweet ones with this kind of glaze, this brown sugar glaze on the bottom. And then our savory one also got great color. I flipped halfway through so we get this browning on each side. And now I'm going to plate them up. So here's the bacon stuffed savory French toast. I want to see a nice ooze here. Oh, it's soft and creamy on the inside. Look at this. Awesome. Gonna shingle this on a plate. It's crispy on the outside, golden brown. And then I can kind of garnish it with more bacon. Perfect brunch food. Let's see, a little Dijon is nice. Again, to play up that Monte Cristo feel. More smoked cheddar on top. And some people like sweet and savory. I'm one of those people. A little bit of maple syrup goes well with the smoked cheddar, definitely with bacon. And it's allowed at brunch. Putting maple syrup on anything at brunch is cool. Look at that. Love that with the bacon. Some garnish. Perfect for entertaining. And I can't wait now to see the sweet version. Look at this glazed, beautiful, crunchy outside. Mmm. Look at this. All the caramelized sugars. I hope this chocolate hazelnut filling oozes out. Yes. Look at this. Soft and creamy. Let's shingle it as well. Right over here. And this is fun because your guest can dress their French toast the way they like it. If they like more hazelnut on top, by all means, some fresh berry, of course. Like I said, I zapped that chocolate hazelnut spread in the microwave to make it more pliable. I like to put more on top. Love that. And then a little dusting of powdered sugar to give it a little fancy finish. A really fun interactive brunch. I paired everything with a simple fruit salad with a little bit of mint, mixed berries, pineapple, melon to make it a complete meal. Now, me, I'm sticking with the classic Caesar, and I would invite you to stay, but didn't you say you had to go somewhere?